Good evening, East Alabama, and this is the Locker Room presented by Tets Floors and Beyond. I'm Namath Pitts, and we continue on this week with some basketball highlights, coaches interviews, player interviews, and a whole lot more only right here on the Locker Room every weekday, Monday through Friday at 5 p.m. We hope you had a great Monday. Hope you're having a good Tuesday. Again, the weather's a little shaky here in East Alabama. You can find out more about that on EAN News tonight at 6:30 p.m. John Holder brings you your local weather. Mike Stedham and Katie Edwards have your local news. And then I bring you your local sports. Again, not just East Alabama Now, but EAN News tonight at 6:30 p.m. right here on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, all of our digital media platforms. Again, I want to thank you for taking time to watch us this evening. Again, this is the Locker Room presented by Ted's Floors and Beyond. And today we are going to talk about Weaver and Ohatchee Basketball. I was at Weaver High School yesterday for an in-school game between the Weaver boys and Ohatchee boys, and then an in-school game between the Weaver girls and the Ohatchee girls. You're going to hear from the head coach of the Weaver boys, which is Bo Wynn. You're going to hear from the winning coach for the girls, which is Jamie Burns of Weaver, as Weaver swept the day. They went 2-0. We're going to show you some highlights of both of those games. Those highlights are presented by Lindsay Barger of Really Real Real Estate, and I would love to tell you more about Lindsay Barger. Are you ready to buy or sell? Because together with Lindsay Barger, we can help make your home dreams a reality. She specializes in home buying, selling, and investing. Whether you want to buy a personal home, buy land to build a dream home, sell a rental home, or buy a home to flip and resell, Lindsay Barger is your friend through it all. She'd love to guide you in the process today, so make sure to call her at 256-441-2389. Call her for all your real estate needs, and do not forget to like and follow her on Facebook and Instagram at Lindsay Barger. You see her name right there, lindsaybarger.realtor. So again, our highlights are presented by Lindsay Barger of Really Real Real Estate. And you say it right here yesterday. Well, again, it was an in-school game between the Ohatchee Indians girls and the Weaver Bearcat girls. Ohatchee on offense right there, assist and finish the dish inside the paint. Here's Weaver on offense, and I cannot find a roster for either team on Dragonfly. So I apologize. I don't have names for these highlights. But Weaver's DJ Gibbs scored a game-high 17 points. You do see Weaver head coach Jamie Burns right there talking to her team during the timeout, trying to get them to keep that energy up. They jumped out. They had as big of a lead, I believe, as 17 points. At one point, they led Ohatchee by 17. But Ohatchee did a good job in the second half of having a late surge that got them back in the game. And there's the head coach of the Ohatchee Indians girls, Aaron Jackson. Aaron Jackson, shout out to my guy. He was my 11th grade history teacher. And he is a good dude, man. He's a good dude to be around. Great guy. They didn't play their best game yesterday, and a lot of credit goes to Jamie Burns' team. You see the highlights right here. They played very well, finished inside the paint. A lot of speed and elusiveness down inside, finishing, and won, as you would say right there. There's a 3-0 but net for the Weaver Bearcats. Again, a lot of highlights for number 21 right here, who's going to take it inside and finish inside the paint. And that's going to be 2 more add to her sheet. Also, number 4 had another really good game as well. Kind of led the control, played point guard for the Bearcats, brought the ball up the court a lot. Ohatchee finishing right there with a jumper. Little floater. It's going to add 2. This is probably the best player for Ohatchee, in my opinion, number 22. She had a stellar game as the Ohatchee Indians would have a late second half surge, but it would not be enough as Coach Jamie Burns and the Weaver Bearcats would hold them off. They would end up beating Ohatchee 47-40. Again, Weaver's DJ Gibbs scored a game-high 17 points with 1 3-pointer. The Bearcats' other top performers were Aaliyah Marks with 11 points, Ariana Richmond with 8 points, and then Ohatchee's top performers were Kiana Garber with 12 points, Emily Riddle with 10 points, and Tabby Davidson with 8 points, 2 3-pointers. We caught up after the game with the head coach of the Weaver Bearcats, Jamie Burns, where she talked about her team's performance.
Our team's performance overall was very aggressive. They played as a team. We moved the ball well. We got after it on defense. So overall, I was super pleased with the outcome for today's game.
The score was only 7 points, so you might think that, okay, this game was a little bit closer, but it was a second half surge by Ohatchee, really a fourth quarter surge, I should say, that made this back in a one-digit game. they was in one digit where they were trailing by double digits at one point, trailed by 17. So they made it back in under 10. And I asked Jamie Burns to talk a little bit about the struggles of the second half, what she thinks changed.
We got into a little bit of foul trouble, so we were kind of hesitant about wanting to be too aggressive, but then we were, because we got in foul trouble, every time we fouled those 5-team fouls, they were getting to shoot, and so that closed the gap a little bit, them getting to shoot the free throws, and us just getting to some awkward foul trouble ourselves.
Weaver did struggle with foul trouble in the third quarter, to be specific. I remember it was 5-team fouls to 1 at one point. Ohatchee had 4 straight possessions where they shot free throws. And so Weaver certainly did get themselves in some foul trouble. But there was a lot of excitement for the Bearcats yesterday, not just because they won the game, but it was because they got to play the first half in front of their classmates. Now, the second half, school ended and a lot of the students left, so it was a lot emptier gym in the second half. But an in-school game atmosphere is always an extra juice to the game. Coach Burns talked about the in-school game atmosphere.
I think it was good for the girls. They got after it. I think, of course, when you're in front of your peers, you want to do well and perform well, and so I think that was encouraging for them. It kind of hyped them up, and so I had to tell them after school dismissed, hey, don't let the momentum, don't let your drive kind of slump on us, and they didn't. They played well till the very end.
Weaver's coming off a win over Ohatchee. They beat Sacs last Friday, which is a big area game. They've got Cleveland County tonight. Then they're going to play Piedmont Thursday, which is a big area game, and then get into the county tournament coming up this weekend into next week, where they're going to open with Sacs, who again is an area team. So a lot of area games / county tournament games coming up. And I asked Coach Burns what they have to do to play winning basketball down the stretch.
For us, on Thursday, we're going to have to, I hope, because we've got 2 wins here, that we've got some momentum that going into Thursday we'll be confident. Got to, again, move the ball. Piedmont's a tough team to go against, but I think that we can hang with them. And then going into the tournament, we play Sacs. We just beat them Friday, and so we're feeling good about that, but you never know with basketball. So I hope that we'll just keep our momentum up, being aggressive, and playing as a team.
Congratulations to Jamie Burns and the Weaver Bearcats ladies on an in-school win over Ohatchee, 47-40. And to my guy, Aaron Jackson, the coach at Ohatchee, it was good seeing you, buddy, and I can't wait to see you guys at the county tournament. All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to have more highlights. We're going to talk boys basketball, Weaver and Ohatchee. We got an interview with the leading scorer of the Bearcats, and then we're going to hear from Coach Bo Wynn in a little bit, so do not go away as we are just getting started on the Locker Room presented by Ted's Floors and Beyond.
Ted's Floors and Beyond is excited to introduce our all-new outdoor living collection. Have you ever dreamed of elevating or even creating an outdoor living space, whether it be for grilling, lounging, playing, entertaining, or just winding down? Our quality tile and stone, combined with our expert craftsmanship, will no doubt create unforgettable outdoor moments with family and friends, while also enhancing the beauty and value of your home. Call us today.
Ted's Floors and Beyond brings you the Locker Room each and every day. Ted's Floors and Beyond has all your flooring needs, whether it's hardwood, laminate, carpet, tile, luxury vinyl. They have it for you right there at Ted's. You can go by their showroom there in Anniston and you can pick out what you like, want, and need, and they can do that there at Ted's. Also, they've got their partnership with Welborn Cabinet and will offer you a complete kitchen or bath makeover. That includes cabinets, countertops, flooring, backsplashes, tile showers. They can get it done there at Ted's Floors and Beyond. And now they offer you work on your outdoor space, whether it's an outdoor kitchen, patio, or living space. They have specially made outdoor tiles and stones that can enhance your outdoor experience. So go by and see them today at their showroom in Anniston on Highway 431, right before you get to Sacs Elementary School, or visit them online at shopteds.com. That is shopteds.com. Ted's Floors and Beyond brings you the Locker Room. We continue on the Locker Room on this little drippy Tuesday afternoon, I guess you could say. Weather's supposed to continue to be rough tonight, Again, John Holder can tell you more about that on EAN News tonight. Now, I can tell you more about what happened yesterday at Weaver for the boys. Harper Williams led a bit of a balanced scoring performance for the Bearcats. He had 19 points. Keyshawn Allen had 18 as Coach Bo Wynn and the Weaver Bearcats edged Coach Kyle Wilson and the Indians 63-58. So let's go out to Weaver. We've got the highlights of the boys' game. Weaver again is hosting Ohatchee in an in-school game, and the students are packed in the gym ready for tip-off. All right, we start with DJ Marbury. He's going to dish it to Gabe King. He's going to take it inside and fight for the bucket, and it is good. And now we're going to get back up. Caden Gooden from 3, and swish, it drops. And Ohatchee now on offense, and they're going to look for some ball movement here. Good ball movement. They're going to dish it out to the far side. And back inside, good ball movement, back out. And this time, Alston Carroll's shot does not fall, but Luke Vincent gets the rebound and finishes. That's 2. Weaver back on offense. We're going to say his name a lot. Harper Williams, he put on a clinic yesterday. He takes it inside and finishes for 2. Ohatchee now back on offense. If you give Colby Hester some open space, he is certainly going to finish. He's got a nice stroke of a shot. He is going to be one heck of a player for Ohatchee as they continue to build on Coach Kyle Wilson's first season. Weaver back on offense. Caden Gooden this time is going to take it inside for 2, and that is going to drop and be good. Here's Weaver coach Bo Wynn. It's crazy because Aaron Jackson for Ohatchee girls taught me in 11th grade. Well, Coach Bo Wynn taught me in 9th grade, and he's the head coach for the Weaver boys, and he's doing a good job. Harper Williams right here back on offense. He's going to take it inside and finish for the bucket. Well, let's go ahead and say his name again. Harper Williams, again inside the paint for 2 more. And that's going to take us into a timeout. And here's Ohatchee head coach Kyle Wilson in his first season as the head coach of the boys. And I got to tell you, I was impressed by my early thoughts from what I saw of Coach Kyle Wilson's team yesterday. They played hard against a not a bad Weaver team at all. Keyshawn Allen sends it down court to Harper Williams, who gets the layup. This time, Colby Hester back in transition. He finishes the layup to add to his total. Jake Robertson this time for Ohatchee. They're back on offense. Colby Hester's got the ball, and we'll see what Hester looks to do with it. He's going to dish it off to Jake Robertson right here, and he's going to finish inside. The tough shot in the paint for an and one. This time, Alston Carroll. He's going to shoot a jumper, and it's off the backboard and good. This time, let's say his name again. Alston Carroll going to take over a little bit right here. He's going to go all the way inside and finish the layup. Weaver's back on offense. We said Harper Williams had 19 points. Well, Keyshawn Allen had 18. There's a floater off the backboard that goes in. Ohatchee's back on offense. Alston Carroll's jumper is not good. Luke Vincent's going to get the rebound and finish as Weaver would go on to win 63-58 as Coach Bo Wynn's team moved on to 10-10 on the season. And I believe he thought it was 9-10 yesterday, but he texted me late last night and said, I apologize. That win actually moved us to 10-10 on the season as they've hit the 500 mark. And they are going to play Cleveland County tonight and prepare for a very tough Piedmont game on Thursday and then get ready for the county tournament. But again, Harper Williams led a balanced scoring performance by Weaver with 19 points. And so we caught up with the leading scorer of the Weaver Bearcats, Harper Williams. And when you scored 19 points and you're the leading scorer, that means you felt your shot. That means that when you shot the ball, you knew it was going in. I asked him about his shot yesterday and what it was that made him the leading scorer.
I found my shot really well, and I just got to the rack. I like driving. I shot 1-3, made 1-3. I'm really just a playmaker, but when I can get to the rack, that's all I need to do.
Some guys are built for the moment, while some are not. Some players are clutch, while others are not. For Harper Williams playing in front of his school, he stepped up to the plate, and he was clutch for the Bearcats. I asked Harper what was it like to get to play in front of his classmates.
I love the atmosphere. They're great. I like the noise. It gets me hyped, makes me play better. Kind of makes me nervous, but that's the good thing about it.
The only thing that Weaver really struggled with yesterday was turnovers. They had to have had more than 20-plus turnovers, but still found a way to win. But obviously they got Piedmont on Thursday, county tournament next week. I asked Harper Williams as a leader on the team what needs to change so that they can play winning basketball in area play and the county tournament.
I'm very excited for that. I want to play Piedmont again, get our revenge, and We need to work on our turnovers and keeping the ball protected and take care of the ball.
Well, it wasn't just Harper Williams who contributed for the Bearcats yesterday. Again, Keyshawn Allen added 18 points. Caden Gooden added 14 points. And Junior Allen had 8 points. For Ohatchee, Colby Hester led the way with 23 points. Jake Robertson added 12. Luke Vincent 10. And Alston Carroll 8 points. Great atmosphere, great in-school game between the Ohatchee Indians and the Weaver Bearcats. We're going to go ahead and take another break. And when we come back, we're going to talk with the head coach of the Weaver Bearcats, Coach Bo Wynn. And he's going to recap yesterday's win for us. So do not go away. We continue on the Locker Room, presented by Ted's Floors and Beyond.
Ted's Floors and Beyond is excited to introduce our all-new outdoor living collection. Have you ever dreamed of elevating or even creating an outdoor living space, whether it be for grilling, lounging, playing, entertaining, or just winding down? Our quality tile and stone, combined with our expert craftsmanship, will no doubt create unforgettable outdoor moments with family and friends, while also enhancing the beauty and value of your home. Call us today.
For metal buildings in Alabama and the Southeast, Waldrop Manufacturing is your one-stop source. A Waldrop metal building provides the coverage and protection your investments need. They specialize in carports, RV covers, portable buildings, and storage buildings. Stop paying rent for storage. With Waldrop's price per foot, you can actually save money by buying straight from the manufacturer. Waldrop buildings are guaranteed because Waldrop manufactures buildings with U.S. steel right here in Calhoun County. Waldrop Manufacturing, serving the entire Southeast. Give them a call today. For over 60 years, Oxford Lumber has been servicing our area, and our customer service has always been our main focus. Our customer service is what sets us apart from anyone else. From the moment you enter, our highly trained staff will treat you like family.
To enthusiastically provide total customer satisfaction within a positive and self-fulfilling employee relations environment. Visit us at any of our 4 locations or at oxfordlumber.com.
Since 1993, WM Grocery has been a major part of our local community. WM offers the very best in fresh produce and an outstanding meat department. WM also has many local products not found anywhere else and fresh sushi every day. If you need an event catered, come see Mrs. K at any WM store. Curbside pickup is also available for your online grocery orders. Be sure to download the WM app for all the deals of the week and shopper rewards. Go check them out today at any of their locations.
We take pride in our community and appreciate your business.
We continue on this Tuesday afternoon on the Locker Room, presented by Ted's Floors and Beyond. I'm Namath Pitts, and again, I want to remind you, if you have not already, like and follow our East Alabama Now page on Facebook, Instagram, X, also known as Twitter, or Twitter known as X, and YouTube, so that you don't miss the Locker Room. We are here every Monday through Friday, pending a family emergency like I had Friday, or pending sickness, which is certainly something I've been having to deal with lately. But we are continuing on and trying to bring you the best local content for East Alabama. And next week's the county tournament. We're going to be there every single day. Did I say 1 day a week? No. Did I say 2 days a week? I don't think so. Did I say 3? I said every single day. We're going to have all the action up. Look, you can go watch live streams, and that's cool and all, but we are going to have highlights unlike anything else. Mark my words. Unless for some reason I get put in a hospital bed sick, my plan is to be at Pete Matthews getting you guys all the action. But, man, I enjoyed yesterday. I enjoyed watching Bo Wynn's team, Coach Jamie Burns' team. I was impressed for Ohatchee. I thought the girls were very competitive down the stretch, didn't quit. They could have packed it in when they down by 17 plus. Coach Aaron Jackson's team continued to play hard and had a second-half surge. And then for Kyle Wilson's first season, to go in Weaver in an in-school game, that's a tough atmosphere to play. And his Indians did not back down. They gave Weaver all they wanted. Anytime they trailed, they got a run to come back and tie it. But it would be Bo Wynn's team who eventually would win. And we're going to talk more about this and show you those highlights again tonight on EAN News at 6:30 p.m. Again, I'm going to have all the breakdown of yesterday's East Alabama basketball games. We're going to preview the games for tonight. We're going to talk wrestling, a couple tries that are taking place tonight. So make sure to check out EAN News. Again, I'll have your sports. Mike Stedham and Katie Edwards with your local news, and John Horter with your local weather. Let's get back out to Weaver. I caught up with Bo Wynn. He taught me in 9th grade computer class. Now he's coaching the Weaver Bearcats basketball team. and he has been there for over 6 years now as the head coach of the Weaver boys basketball team. They've got a solid team. They're in a good position area-wise right now, already beat Sachs. Looking for a big win over Piedmont on Thursday. We're going to ask him about that in a minute. But first, here's his thoughts on how he felt like his team performed yesterday.
Well, it's our in-school game. We didn't think we was going to get to do it, but we were able to make this happen thanks to Mr. Brazier and Mr. Graham for letting us do this. Getting out and be able to do this today. Today was a tough go for us. We turned the ball over a lot today, and that's a testament to Ohatchee. But a lot of times it was us just making minimal mistakes, trying to press too hard, getting up and down the floor. And sometimes it's okay for us to be a little selfish. We don't have to pass too much, but we're gonna fix the little things. And we got a Heflin tomorrow and big one Thursday here. We got Piedmont coming into town, so big area game. So we better fix it quick.
So, again, I talked to Coach Bowen after the game yesterday. So when he says Cleveland County tomorrow, he means tonight. They're going to play at Cleveland County tonight. It's going to be the 4th time they've seen them this season. But, again, turnovers were kind of the storyline for the Bearcats yesterday. You look at the positives, which is you won the game, but there was a negative, and it was the turnovers. There was so much frustration that I looked over at Coach Bowen at one point, and he just sat there with his head down in disbelief at the amount of turnovers. He even, matter of fact, in the middle of the game, turns to me because I'm next to his chair and goes, "How many turnovers do you think we got this game?" In the middle of the game. So there was a lot of frustration for Bowen's team. But, Coach, you found a way to win. And you played in front of the school, and that is a tough thing to do. So I asked the students about playing in front of their classmates. I asked Coach Wynn, what was it like to play in front of the students you teach?
Well, the kids love it. Me and Coach Randall talked the other day, and he said, "Man, these in-school games they're tough." As a coach, and because it gets us off our routine, and we've got to scramble, and there's a lot to do, and so I think the more he says it, the more I agree with him. But the kids enjoy it, so that's what matters most. But the last time we played Ohatchee during the in-school game, it was about the same as far as points wise. So, and it's got some things we got to work on. But as far as the kids, they enjoy it, so got at it with a win, and they had a good time. So,
keys to success down the stretch for me when it comes to the Weaver Bearcats. Clean up the turnovers. Again, play through Keyshawn Allen and Harper Williams and Caden Gooden. Those three have been leaders. But now there's been some good guys. Junior Allen gave him great points off the bench yesterday. He's been a great player for them. And so, but again, I would play through those three. And again, I think the biggest thing for Weaver is they live and die like a lot of teams now. By that, they want to get to the rim, get to the free throw line, or they want to shoot threes. But they've struggled a little bit at the free throw line this year. They have not been particularly great at the free throw line. Same thing with the three-point line. There was a lot of shots yesterday where they just overshot it. But so when you face some adversity, you got to be able to pick it up on the defensive end. And a lot of struggles that Weaver's had in games they've lost this year is on the defensive end. They can't stay out of foul trouble. And so it's playing good defense without getting in foul trouble. But needless to say, they got a big area game against Piedmont on Thursday night. And then county tournament comes up, which is always huge right here in Calhoun County. As Coach Bowen, what do you guys have to do to play winning basketball down the stretch?
Don't turn the ball over, number one. That's basic basketball. But what we've got to do is we just got to fix ourselves. We are, I think we're at 9-10 now. We played 19 ball games up to this point. This will be the 4th time we played Heflin tomorrow. So we know what they're going to do. They know what we're going to do. Just roll the ball out there. We're going to get after it. Thursday, it's a big one. I think right now, as it stands, Piedmont's got the edge as far as the area goes. But tomorrow's a big one. Thursday's a big one for us. And, then we got the county tournament coming up Monday. It's always a big day. The 10:30 start, we'll see. That could be a good and a bad thing, depending on how we decide we want to get a good night's sleep or not. But we'll make sure that happens. But right now, we're just looking forward to getting after tomorrow, and then Piedmont comes to town Thursday, and we're looking forward to the competition. So,
good luck to the Weaver Bearcats in the Calhoun County tournament. You heard Coach say it right there. 10:30 start for them on Monday. So sometimes that could be beneficial for you. Sometimes you could come out sluggish, and so it'll be interesting to see how Coach Wynn's team responds to that 10:30 start. And again, we talked about it yesterday, but in terms of the county tournament. But for Weaver, they're going to open up with Pleasant Valley and Coach Hood. And then for Jamie Burns and the girls, they're going to open up against Sachs. Now for Ohatchee, who had a tough loss yesterday, Coach Kyle Wilson's team is going to open the county tournament up on Saturday against Welborn. So they're going to play Saturday against Welborn at 8 p.m. And then the Ohatchee girls, Coach Aaron Jackson's team, is going to open up with Clay Sprayberry and the White Plains Wildcats. And they're going to play them on Monday at 9 a.m. So the action gets started super early. Ohatchee girls are going to open the day on Monday, and then Weaver boys are going to open the action for the boys on Monday. And we'll be there with all the highlights next week right here on the Locker Room every single evening. All right, folks, that is going to do it for me. I've got to go get ready for EAN News, so I hope you'll join me tonight at 6:30 p.m. Other than that, stay safe, stay weather aware. John Holler will tell you more about that on EAN News. Other than that, I'm signing off, East Alabama. Hope you have a great Tuesday evening and a great Wednesday morning. I'm Namath Pitts. Thank you for watching The Locker Room, presented by Ted's Floors and Beyond.